Hello, this is Lisa from Happy Stamp, and today we are going to be making this card. It's another fun fold card. This bee kind of like pops up over here. This is the last project from my fun fold birthday class. So there's lots of pieces, so hopefully I've done some in advance. Hopefully it won't take me forever and a day to get it done. I originally saw this on Jan B's site, and hers was a 5x7, and I just made a regular 4.5 by 8.5 inch card, or 4.25 by 5.5 inch card here. And then I saw Stamps and Lingers with this little bee here and these triangles over here. So I thought, I like that. We'll just do that. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. This is the birthday PDF. If you are interested, it is $10. It has 4 cards and 1 3D project in here. It has all the measurements and a picture, templates, and that's over on my blog. But I also will insert my email address right here, and you can just shoot me an email if you'd like to purchase that. Also, we just have today and tomorrow left for signing up with 2 free stamp sets. This is $99 and free shipping, and you get $125 worth of product plus 2 free stamp sets of your choice. So this is good for today, which is February 27th, and tomorrow, which is February 28th. It will be done on March 1st. So, all right, let's go ahead and get this started here. Okay, like I said, I have done some of this ahead of time so that it is not so long, because there are lots of pieces to it. So I have a piece of soft seafoam here, and we are going to score that at 2 1/8 and 4.5. Oops, 4 1/4, 2 1/8, 4 1/4. And so I'm just going to take my, that's going to be on the back, so nobody will ever see it. And just kind of push it back out. All right. All right, then we will fold that in half. Give it a good crease with our bone folder. All right, lots and lots of pieces here. And like I said, I've done some of them ahead of time so that you're not going to be here all day. All right. These are it. All right. All right, so let's just first do the stamping. We'll get that out of the way. I am using my, what am I using on the inside? I'm using my soft seafoam on the inside. I'm sorry, soft succulent on the inside. And I am using the, get these out of the way here. I'm using the Pansy Punch, and I'm using this Happy Birthday. This is a bundle, and you will save, this is in the main catalog, and you will save 10% if you purchase them together. All right, so I've got all my blocks used up here. Okay, so we want to make sure we put this on, so it's like a diamond shaped. And we'll take our Happy Birthday right here. and hopefully stamp that right in the middle. Not too bad. All right, so now we can take this one, and this measures 1 3/4 by 1 3/4, and this one measures 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, and this measures 2 7/8 by 2 7/8. I'm going to take a little bit of snail here and add that to this one. Okay, all right, so that one's done. All right, you need another, you're gonna need 2 of the soft succulent ones that are 2 7/8 by 2 7/8, and then you're gonna need a piece of designer series paper that is 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. And what I have done is I've put them in my trimmer from point to point, either one, just, it doesn't matter, and drew a score line right down. Not drew a score line, I put a score line right down the middle. And then we are going to adhere these together. This one I will use my glue for. And just put your score lines together. That's what the little bee is going to get attached to. All right. Then we need 2 pieces of soft succulent, and these measure 5 3/8 by 2, yep, and you need 2 of those. And then pieces of designer series paper measure 5 1/4 by 1 7/8. You need 2 of each of those. You need 2 soft succulent that are 1 7/8 by 1 7/8. And then the designer series paper that goes on top of that is 1 1/4 by 1 1/4. Then you're going to need 2 more pieces of soft succulent that are 2 by 2. And the designer series paper for that is 1 7/8 by 1 7/8. And what we're going to do for this one is we're going to bring in our trimmer, and we are going to cut on the diagonal on both of those. So those get cut in half. Same with the designer series paper. So we're just putting the points in the track and cutting right down the middle. I wanted to show you one. I already did one. And then just put that right on top. That's going to be for the inside. And then the other one. All right, just like that. All right, so we're going to take these pieces right here. And these are, one of these is going to be for the front of the card. Right here. And the other one is going to be right here. All right, just trying to get an even border on all the sides there. All right, and then we're going to put the triangles on the outside well, not on the outside, but when I say outside, I mean this outside. All right. And then over here, so one more. I think it takes longer to cut all the pieces than it does, of course, to just put them down. And then this is going to go in the middle. Just like that. All right. And then that closes just like this. Give this a good score again. Okay, and then these are going to go right here. So we want to make sure that we only put glue on half of it. Right, and then again, only on one half. Make sure I got it on the half. All right, just like that. All right, now this piece is going to go on the inside, and I actually scored it the wrong way, so we're going to put this, or I didn't score it the wrong way, I just folded it the wrong way. So make sure we get this good and creased down here. There we go, just like that. So then that's going to go on the inside, and that's where our bee is going to be. Now if you need to, and I do not on this one, you may have to cut off your little triangle right here, but this one looks like it's okay. So I'm putting it right on the crease there and trying to center the best that I can, or the fold line I should say, right on the fold line. So that goes just like that. All right, now for some more stamping. Now I've already got them done, so we don't have to bring out the cut and emboss machine, but I will show you what I did. So you need 2 pansies. We will get the bee done in a second. You need 6 flowers, 6 leaves, I'm sorry. So I have 6 leaves here. You need 2¼ inch strips of, that's for the bee. We'll do that in a second. That's for the bee. And then you need 2 stems for the flowers. So what I did is I took a scrap of Whisper White and I used my Pale Papaya and my Calypso Coral. All right, and what I did is I took my Pale Papaya first, and I took the bigger, the more solid image of the Pale Papaya. All right, and caught it. I need something to stamp off here. All right, so took that and then I stamped off. And I'm going to do that again because I had a crease on it and I don't want it to be funny on there. Well, I'm just going to use my grid paper here. I was trying to save my grid paper. Don't save the grid paper. Okay. Stamp that off and then stamp that on your project or on your paper. And it's very light, but it will darken up a little bit because I did it just like this. And then we're going to take the second one, and that's going to be full strength. Okay, then I took the Calypso Coral and stamped this off. This is the middle. Stamp that off. And then stamped that one. And then took this one, and that one's going to be full strength. And then I took the very little center and Pale Papaya, and I put that right in the center right there. And then I took my Wink of Stella, and I just gave the inside just a little bit of something. All right, so that's how I made my flowers. All right, let me move this stuff out of the way, and I will show you how I did the leaves. All right, so for the leaves, there's two sizes. There's a smaller one, or a longer one, and a not so longer one. And I took my soft succulent and did the same thing. The outside I stamped off. Stamped off. And then for the veining, I used full strength. And then you can just cut those out with the coordinating dies. That's how I did those. All right. Let's just get these out of the way here. All right. So then you just cut those out. You need 2 flowers, 6 leaves, and 2 stems. All right. So I should have put one together, and I didn't. All right. So let's look at them here. I have my little sample over here. So I took the stem, and you're not seeing the whole thing. You're only seeing just the very bottom here. And I put that on here, like so. And then the other one. Down here. All right, and then I took some, so we need 3 leaves for each flower. So you're going to have 2 of the same and 1 different one on each one. Then I took some dimensionals and I put those on the back. Of each one. And we'll just take the backing off. And then just kind of set the leaves the way you want. Some can be on the dimensional, and then the others don't have to be if you don't want them to. you can just go ahead and adhere it right to the back of the flower, just like that. And then I'll put the other one down here like that. And then I'm going to take, let me do the other one real quick. So let me see which. So I'm going to put this one over here, I think. And this one right here. So this one I'm going to need just a little bit of glue on. Right there. All right, and then I'm also going to put some glue on the back, just the back of the dimensional leaves here. And then those are going to go right on the two squares here. Right on the front of the card. All right. That's how those go. Now to make the bee, you're going to cut out, I didn't do this at my class, but when I got my card out, the little antennas were kind of bending. So I decided, I took it off my project and I cut out another one. And I adhered the two together to make it a little bit more stable. With the antennas. So that is why I have two here. And then just put them together, match them up, just like that. And that's going to make him just a little, the little antennas just a little more stable. All right, then I took these little pieces here. And I just put some glue in these two middles because we're going to cut those in half. This one, well, both of them in half. And glued those right here. I'm using the same pattern that I used on the inside of the card. For this bee. And then I have one more to go right here. Then we're going to flip that over, and I'm going to take my snips and we're just going to cut around on the back side to make him a little bee. All right, then we're going to take the Ladybug Builder Punch again. This is a piece of our shimmer in color vellum. We're just going to cut out the little wings here. We are going to take the, can't remember what the name of that is. What is that? I'm not seeing it on my paper. I might have forgot to put it on there. Okay, so but anyway, I put the name of this up there. Get all this stuff off of here. And I'm going to bring in my mini here. And we're going to need, let's see, so we're going to need a 1 and a 3. I'll put this on the inside. So I'm going to put this on my 1 and my 3 and make sure that the fold is going into the machine first. This one, well, this one cracked right in half. Well, we'll do another one real quick. And it worked because I did it before. Let's see if I have enough. Just barely. That again. Maybe be more strategic where I put it. I don't know. Okay, so a 1 and a 3. It again. All right, that one worked. There we go. Just must have been where I put it for some reason. Look, I would have been looking all over for that bee. It's a good thing I found it. Okay, I'm going to take a glue dot and put that right in the middle of his little wings there. And put that right on the little bee. And then we're going to take a black matte dot. Did I use a big one or a little one? I used a little one. And put that right there. Kind of disguises the glue dot. Then I will take a couple of dimensionals, and that's going to go right in the middle of this flap right here. Yeah, and I can already tell these are much, much better. Oh. And I knew I forgot to do something. You want to take your little wings and just give them a little curl. Very gently, because we don't want to break them again. So just a little bit. And then that's going to go right there. Right like that. All right, well, it didn't take quite as long as I thought it was going to, because I thought it was going to take forever. I guess it just seemed like that because I had to cut all the pieces out. But all right, there you go. Last project from my birthday fun fold class. I hope you enjoyed it. I know we did. And if you have any questions, please feel free to leave me a comment below. I'll be happy to help you. And all supplies can be purchased through my online store at happystamp.stampinup.net. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.